Hello, everyone. A very warm welcome back to Easy English Tutors. I am Sarah, and oh boy, I am truly buzzing with energy today. There is just something in the air that makes me feel incredibly alive.
And I'm John. Hi, everyone. Honestly, it feels so grounded and right to be sitting here with all of you again. Thank you for choosing to spend a little piece of your day with Sarah and me. We know how busy life gets, so it means the world.
You're so right, John. Today's theme is one that sits at the very core of who we are as people. It's a big one.
Exactly. Today, we are diving deep into the world of feelings and emotions. We want to help you describe exactly how you feel in English, so you can sound clear, natural, and, most importantly, authentic.
Because, if you think about it, we are feeling machines, aren't we? Every single hour of every single day, we are experiencing something. Maybe you're happy. Maybe you're a bit worn out. Or maybe you're just bored. There are just so many layers to it.
That's a great point. Actually, let's start right here. Sarah, how are you feeling in this exact moment? No textbook answers allowed.
That's a lovely question to be asked. Right now, I feel serene. Serene and quietly joyful. I had one of those slow, intentional mornings. A hot cup of tea, some soft jazz in the background. It was just lovely.
Oh, wow. I can almost smell the tea from here. I'm feeling quite relaxed myself. Yesterday, I took a very long, aimless walk through the park, and then I spent the evening cooking a simple pasta dinner at home. It was quiet, uncomplicated, just what I needed.
See? Just like that, John, we are already connecting. We're sharing our inner worlds using English. And that is exactly what we want for our listeners.
Precisely. On this channel, we don't care about robot English or those stiff sentences you find in old textbooks. No one actually talks like a grammar book. We want to practice the English that people use over coffee or at the dinner table.
Real stories, real struggles, and real triumphs. That is why today's lesson is going to feel so intuitive and useful for your life.
So everyone, please just take a deep breath. Relax your shoulders. Let's explore the human heart together.
Let's start our journey with the building blocks. Two very basic, very common feelings that we use constantly. The first one, of course, is happy. John, tell me, what makes you feel truly happy?
I feel happy when my morning starts without a bang. You know? A good night's sleep, a warm mug of coffee in my favorite chair, and absolutely no rush to be anywhere. That small pocket of peace, that makes me happy.
I love that. For me, happiness often comes from a sense of achievement. I feel happy when I finally finish a difficult project. That moment I close my laptop and think, yes, I did it. It's like a little firework goes off in my chest.
Oh, I know that feeling. And you know, we can also use the word glad. For example, Sarah, I'm so glad we are recording this together right now. Glad feels a bit more specific, doesn't it?
It does. And then there's pleased. I'm very pleased with how this lesson is coming together. It feels clear, friendly, and helpful.
Right. But in a casual conversation, happy is still your best friend. Now let's flip the coin. What is the direct opposite of happy?
That would be sad. I feel sad when plans change at the last minute. You get your hopes up, you prepare yourself, and then it's cancelled. It leaves a little hole in the day.
I hear you. For me, sadness is often empathetic. I feel sad when I hear a certain tone in a friend's voice. Even if they say they're fine, I can feel the weight in their words.
Oh, John, that is so true. Feelings are contagious, aren't they? But it's important to remember that feeling sad is perfectly okay. It's a normal human emotion, not a failure.
Exactly. Sadness is just a part of the weather of our lives. And today, we're learning to describe that weather honestly.
Now, let's move into some territory that feels a bit more prickly. Feelings that are stronger and a bit more messy. Let's talk about being upset.
Ah, upset. That's a word we hear all the time in movies and TV shows. Sarah, when was the last time you felt truly upset?
Honestly, this morning. I woke up late, I spilled coffee all over my favorite white shirt, and then I watched the bus pull away just as I reached the stop. None of those things are tragedies, but when they happen all at once, I felt upset.
Oh, I've been there. So, upset isn't just sad, right? It's a cocktail.
Exactly. It's a mix. A little bit of sadness, a dash of anger, and a whole lot of stress. It's that feeling of being off balance.
That makes total sense. I feel upset when I'm being misunderstood. When I'm trying to explain something important and the other person just isn't listening. I'm not screaming angry yet, but inside, I'm vibrating with discomfort.
I know that vibration. And if you don't address it, it grows. It turns into angry. Oof. I really dislike feeling angry. It feels so hot.
Same here. I usually feel angry when things feel unfair. Like when you put in all the work, you do everything right, and someone else gets the credit. Or things go wrong anyway. That's a one-way ticket to Anger Town.
Anger Town. But anger can come from tiny things too. For you, isn't it technology?
Oh, don't get me started. When the internet dies right in the middle of a meeting, or my computer decides to update when I'm in a hurry, I get angry so fast.
And that leads us to a perfect English word. Frustrated.
Frustrated is the perfect word for that specific feeling. You want to solve the problem. You try. You try again. But the wall doesn't move.
Exactly. I feel frustrated when I'm reading instructions for a new furniture set and they make no sense. I read them once, twice, 3 times, and I still have no idea what screw B is.
I know that pain. You're not necessarily mad at the furniture, you're just exhausted by the situation. That is frustration.
And then there's the little brother of anger. Annoyed.
Oh, annoyed. Like a mosquito buzzing in your ear, right?
Exactly. It's not a big fire. It's just an itch. I get annoyed when a phone keeps buzzing on the table during dinner. Buzz, buzz, buzz. Not enough to scream, but enough to make me roll my eyes.
Or when someone hums the same 3 notes over and over again. It's a small thing, but it takes up so much space in your brain.
And that is the secret, everyone. Understanding the size of the feeling. Upset, angry, frustrated, annoyed. They're all in the same family, but they have different intensities.
Let's shift gears. We've talked about the hot emotions. Now let's talk about the ones that make your heart beat fast and your palms a bit sweaty. Let's start with scared.
Oh, John, scared is such a visceral one. I am a total wimp when it comes to noises at night. If I'm home alone and I hear a floorboard creak downstairs, my heart just stops. I am instantly scared.
I think we all have that primal fear. You could also use the word afraid. They are very similar, aren't they?
Very similar, although afraid often feels a bit more long term. Like, I'm afraid of deep water. I can swim, but if I can't see the bottom, no thank you.
For me, my biggest afraid moment is public speaking. Even now, after all these years, before I stand up in front of a big group, my hands get cold and my voice starts to get that little shake in it.
And that feeling, that shaky feeling right before the big event, that is nervous.
Exactly. Nervous isn't necessarily bad. It's just energy with nowhere to go. I feel nervous before starting anything new. Even when I'm excited, my stomach is doing little somersaults.
Butterflies! But John, what happens when those butterflies don't go away? When you start thinking too much about what might go wrong?
Then you've entered the land of worried. Worried is when your brain refuses to take a nap. It just keeps spinning and spinning.
I know that loop so well. I felt worried last week when I sent a really important email and didn't get a reply for 2 days. I kept checking my phone every 5 minutes. Did they see it? Are they mad? Did I send it to the wrong person? Worried.
It's exhausting, isn't it? So let's recap that cluster. Scared and afraid are about the fear itself. Nervous is about the anticipation. And worried is the mental cycle that won't stop.
Beautifully summarized. Now, since our hearts are already beating fast, let's take that energy and turn it into something positive. Let's talk about excited.
I knew you'd love this one, Sarah. You are the most excited person I know. What's getting you hyped lately?
Oh, everything. I feel excited whenever I have a trip planned, even if it's just a weekend getaway to a nearby town. Just the act of packing a bag makes my heart feel light and my brain feel fast. It's like pure electricity.
I love that. I felt excited this morning just coming to the studio. Knowing we were going to share this lesson, I woke up before my alarm. That's how I know I'm excited.
But, as we know, what goes up must come down. After all that excitement, we hit tired.
Good old tired. The universal language of the modern world. I feel it every day around 3 p.m. My eyelids start to feel like they weigh 10 pounds each.
And tired isn't always about sleep, right? Sometimes you're mentally tired. After a long day of making decisions or solving problems, your brain just wants to turn off.
And then there's the final stage, exhausted. Exhausted is when the battery is at 0%. No energy left for talking, no energy for thinking, just the pillow.
It's a natural cycle. Excited, then tired, then exhausted. Recognizing where you are on that path is so important for your well-being.
Okay, Sarah, let's talk about the surprises of life. Those moments when the world does something you didn't expect.
Oh, I love a good surprised moment. Actually, I had one yesterday. A friend from high school, someone I haven't spoken to in nearly a decade, randomly messaged me. I looked at my screen and literally said, "Oh, wow!"
That's a pleasant surprise. But surprises can be shocking, too. Shocked is like surprised, but turned up to 11. Like if you see a car accident or hear some truly unbelievable news. Your brain just freezes.
It really does. And when your brain freezes because it doesn't understand what's happening, that is confused.
I spend about 20% of my life confused, usually by new technology. I open a new app and I just stare at the screen like a deer in headlights. Where is the home button? Why is everything purple? Confused.
I feel that way about taxes. Someone explains the rules to me and I hear the words, but my brain is just processing. Error.
But confusion can sometimes lead to a quieter, heavier feeling. Lonely.
Lonely is a tough one. And you're right, John, it's quiet. You can be in a room full of people, at a party even, and still feel lonely if you don't feel connected to anyone there.
It's a lack of connection. But that is why we have hopeful. Hopeful is the light at the end of the tunnel. It's the belief that even if today is a bit lonely or confusing, tomorrow has the potential to be better.
I love the word hopeful. It feels like a warm breeze. And when that hope turns into a result, we feel proud.
Yes, proud is such a strong, nourishing emotion. I feel proud of our listeners. Learning a language is hard. It takes guts. And every time someone leaves a comment in English, I feel a surge of pride for them.
Me too. And then, of course, there's the emotion that makes us want to hide under the bed. Embarrassed.
Oh, we've all been there. What's your most recent embarrassed story, Sarah?
Oh, it's a classic. I was walking down the street and I saw someone I thought I knew. I waved enthusiastically and shouted, "Hey, how are you?" It was a complete stranger. They just looked at me with this blank expression. My face turned bright red. I wanted the earth to open up and swallow me.
The phantom wave. A classic. At least you weren't bored.
True. Bored is the absence of everything. Time slows down to a crawl. Your brain is just looking for a spark.
It's a full spectrum, Sarah. From the heat of embarrassment to the gray of boredom. It's all part of the ride.
Let's dive into some of the heavier ones now. Things we don't always like to admit, but we all feel. Like jealous.
That's a tricky one. It's that little green monster, isn't it? You see someone with the job you want or the house you want, and you feel that little sting.
It's human to compare ourselves. But I try to transform jealous into impressed. Instead of thinking, I wish I had that, I try to think, wow, they worked hard for that. I'm impressed. It feels so much healthier.
That is a great mental shift. And when a difficult situation finally passes, we feel relieved. That big, long exhale. It's over. It's okay.
Relief is my favorite negative to positive transition. But sometimes things don't go well, and we feel disappointed. It's a quiet sadness, like a balloon losing its air.
Disappointed is about unmet expectations. And then there's guilty, the heavy one.
I feel guilty whenever I forget to call my mom on her birthday. Even if she's not mad, I have that sinking feeling in my stomach. I should have done better.
And if that grows, it becomes ashamed. Guilty is, I did something bad. Ashamed is, I am bad. It's a very heavy burden to carry.
Let's lift that burden. Let's look at curious. Curious is bright, open, and youthful. It's the I want to know feeling.
I love curiosity. It's the fuel for learning. And it leads directly to grateful. When you're curious about the world, you start to notice all the small things to be thankful for.
Exactly. I'm grateful for this conversation. But I have to admit, John, sometimes I feel anxious or overwhelmed.
Overwhelmed is when the waves are too high, right? Too many emails, too many chores, too many feelings. Your brain just shuts down.
Precisely. But naming it is the first step to fixing it. If you can say, I am overwhelmed, you can start to breathe again.
Sarah, we have traveled through a whole universe of emotions today. From the heights of excitement to the depths of shame, and everywhere in between.
It's been quite a journey. I feel like I need a nap now.
Me too. But before we go, let's do a quick recap for our friends. Remember, use specific words. Don't just say good or bad. Are you content? Are you relieved? Are you frustrated?
The more specific you are, the more people can truly understand you. And that is the whole point of language, isn't it? Connection.
Exactly. Now we have a very special question of the day for all of you. We want to hear from your heart.
Yes, today's question is, what is one emotion you feel often, and why?
Is it hopeful because you're seeing progress in your English? Is it tired because you're working 2 jobs? Or maybe grateful for your family?
Write your answer in the comments below. We promise to read every single one. It's our favorite part of the day.
And if you found this lesson helpful, please do hit that like button. It really helps our channel grow so we can keep making these for you. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss a chance to practice with us.
Thank you all so much for your time, your energy, and your heart. Keep learning, keep feeling, and keep speaking.
We'll see you in the next one. Take care of yourselves.
Bye-bye for now.